EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Rolling to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Escaping the pressure right.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down now, it's Carson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's out quickly to Bateman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. They got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll look to run with Edwards. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this 1st half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Flush to his right. Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front.
As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in at the goal line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing.
He's got a man complete. The 40. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK. NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
first carry for their fullback. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Tannehill now to throw. Here's a diving catch right side.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown.
And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Wilson.
Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Ferkser here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, Henry.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's taken in by Ferkser. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
It's complete to Brown, right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
On first down, they're going option left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and long.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Cameron bats him now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Running from the gun with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The sack there by Rasheem Green. After the sack on first down, Tannehill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Brown.
Keep going, keep running, man.
Touchdown, Titans.
Boy, A.J. Brown, one of the best in the NFL with the ball in his hands, and there's another example why.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Bullock good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Wilson eluding the pressure right. It's caught, Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys right up the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson from 17 yards out.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Bulldozes past him, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Derrick Henry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 9.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Throwing Tannehill.
They'll roll him out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from the 1.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Hey, I locked your punk ass up. Thought you was going to win. It's all good, though. Good game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the give, this is their fullback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards.
I gotta tell you some real ass shit.
Now Tennessee gonna use the
Your mom was amazing last night, but she's disappointed in your performance right now. I'm sorry, son.
On 3rd down, Carson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Good game, whore.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular